Hey guys, it's Corey Matthews. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about how to eat hormone balancing foods on a budget. So thanks so much for subscribing to my channel and liking it. If you haven't already, make sure you do that so that you can get all these tips to help you live healthier, feel better, balance your hormones, and lose weight. So today we're talking about how do we afford all this healthy food? Because when you start looking at it and you go to the grocery store, you're like, oh my gosh, things can be really, really expensive. So, a couple things that I want you guys to focus on first. Number one, if you don't already have your groceries in your budget, make sure you put your groceries in your budget. That should be, it is a big ticket item on our budget. And, it's right in there. We look at it every single month to figure out exactly how much money we are spending on food. So make sure you're budgeting for that. Make sure, especially if you want to get healthier, if you want to lose weight, that is something that you focus on, that you allow it to be in your budget and you don't skimp on that. So that's step number one. Step number two is I want you to make a meal plan. If you make a meal plan at the beginning of every single week, and you can find all the different recipes that we've got lots of tips, we've got lots of ideas, and yes, you're going to find foods in there that are maybe a little bit more expensive because of the fact that they use healthier ingredients. But this is what this is for. So meal plan. Prep out exactly what you're going to do. So write it out every single week. It's actually in my phone. It is our weekly meal plan. So I always put in there what the meals are that we're going to eat. If we're going to go out to eat, then I make sure that I put that in there so I know exactly what I'm doing. But so then with every single meal, first thing I do is I go through my pantry and my freezer to see of the meals that I'm making, what can I pull out of my pantry and my freezer that I've already bought that I can use for that meal. So that is step number one when I'm putting together that meal plan. Then the other thing is I actually share the notes with my kids. So if there are foods that they want for the week, whether they want for their lunches or for snacks, they can add stuff directly to that meal plan. So when I go grocery shopping, I have that grocery list from the meal plan of the food that I'm making. That helps me stay right on track and only buy the things that I need to buy and not keep buying more stuff. So the third thing there then is that grocery list. Stick to the grocery list. Try not to go into the grocery store hungry. We all know that, right? But also stick to the list. If it's not on the list, I put it down on the notes. Maybe you want to add this next time, or maybe you want to add this to another meal. 9 times out of 10, the things that you're going to buy that are not on the list and you didn't plan for are the things that are going to be outside that budget, or more importantly, they're going to be something that are not hormone friendly for you. So you can find the hormone friendly things. We've got all the blogs and all the recipes on those hormone balancing foods. So find those, but that is key. Stick to the list. Okay, top three. Top four. Number four, don't shop hungry. Just don't do it. Make sure you go and you've already been well fed, you're ready to go, and you are not starving. That is going to make a huge difference. You're again going to buy things that are not on your grocery list. So have something healthy, filling, fiberful. So I think of a lot of times before I go grocery, I'll make one of my power shakes where it's got protein, it's got fat, it's got fiber, it's green. So I am really full when I go grocery shopping, so I'm not being tempted. Next tip, buy in bulk. So we have 2 blog posts. One is for Thrive Market, which I'll talk about in a second, but the other one is Costco. And a lot of the things you can find at Costco you can also find at Sam's Club. So yes, Costco does require a yearly membership, but I find that I save a lot of money, especially on different healthy items. For example, we talk about grain-free tortillas in our recipes. We talk about almond flour in our recipes. We talk about monk fruit in our recipes. All of that stuff can be found at those big bulk grocery stores. And if you're going to be using them and you make it a lifestyle change, you're going to be using them and going through them on a more, on a regular basis. I've also found my Costco has organic grass-fed beef. It's got organic pasture-raised chicken. So I am buying those things and stuffing them into my freezer so that way I can save on them. The other thing then, next one here is check out the online markets. So Thrive Market is one that I actually like, or another one that I mentioned a lot is ButcherBox. So both of those are, again, Thrive has a membership just like Costco, but again, you are going to be getting name brand as well as Thrive Market, as I call them, generic brand, but it's going to be so much cheaper than when you actually go to the grocery store to buy those ingredients. And again, the great thing about buying online, I'm not tempted to buy as many other things as I just see sitting in the grocery store because I'm going in there, I'm using my shopping list, and I'm getting exactly what I need. So ultimately, it does save me. I do know Thrive Market does have a give back campaign. So they will do a lot of things where if you are a teacher, if you are military, if you're a first responder, they do sponsorships. So make sure you look at that. Also, we have a Thrive Market link that if you use it, you get that membership as a gift and you save up to 40% off your first purchase. So again, great. If you look at the research on there and find the products that you use, you will save a lot of money. And then the last one is I always say is use our specific list for finding those pastured and organic and looking at the differences that you need. When it comes to fruits and vegetables, check out the Dirty Dozen. Dirty Dozen is the 12 foods that you should always buy organic because they are the most susceptible to pesticides. So I wanted to keep this short, simple, and sweet. So I'm going to run back through that list of all of these top tips for how to shop for hormone balancing foods to help you lose weight, keep it off, but stay on a budget. And you can feed your family with all these foods. Again, as you listen, there's no diet foods in here. There's no supplements or anything in here. Everything that we suggest to our clients and the people that we talk to, we want it to be something that you can also have for your family. So again, number 1, budget your groceries. Number 2, make a meal plan, stick to it. Number 3, stick to that grocery list. Don't buy other things that aren't in it. Number 4, don't shop hungry. Number 5, buy in bulk. So look at those big shopping warehouses that you can go to. Number 6, check out the online markets. And then if you are looking for that pasture-raised meat, a lot of times if you actually join a subscription for those, you're going to save money over going into a grocery store like Whole Foods. But the other thing that I also suggest is that there are so many of these really good organic, grain-free, different foods that we're talking about just to elevate your health and balance those hormones that you can find at your local grocery store. So I hope this was helpful. I hope it saves you a ton of money on your next grocery bill and that you can keep eating those hormone balancing foods to help you lose weight and keep it off.